YouTube morning. Today on my way to work, I was just thinking about all the videos that I watch on YouTube from my favorite fitness YouTube channels, and even the ones that aren't my favorites that I just came across. And the videos that I keep seeing are talking about macro counting and dieting. And I had an interesting thought on that. For anybody who doesn't know what macro counting is, that means to count your macronutrients, which are your proteins, carbs, and your fats. And I really believe that formula, trying to do it that way, does help. But it's too much work, man. Too much damn work. And I'm not one about cutting corners or anything, but it's many roads to get to the same destination when it comes to losing weight and dieting. Everybody claims that their way is the best way, which is not true, because if it was the best way, then that means it would only be one way, and that would be your way. But it's not your way, because it is many ways. But I don't like to complicate many things, and my wife will probably be the first to tell y'all that I'm lying, and I make the simplest things hard. But she might be true to a certain degree, but not everything. So don't tell her I said she was right, even though she probably already said, I already know I'm right. But what I wanted to say about that is losing weight is basically, to lose weight in a nutshell is calories in versus calories out. Now, as I said before, people like to count their macronutrients to make sure that they got their proteins on point, their carbs on point, and their fats on point to reach a certain goal weight. That's all good and fine. But like I said, that's too much work, especially when you're trying to talk about this stuff to somebody who doesn't understand it. And I was when I very first started this, I was thrown off by intrigued by the idea of counting macronutrients, because I went to personal training school and they taught us all about that stuff and how to break down the calories and how many and which macronutrients counted for this certain amount of calories that you're taking in, and that was very interesting. But to the average Joe who's watching all these YouTube channels and getting all these different perspectives, it can be overwhelming. So I got the mind of an average Joe, even though I know how to break down them nutrients and stuff like that. I don't want to do all that. I want to get swole and I want to lose the weight. So, actually, no. That's my goal. But for the average person who's watching, they're probably watching to figure out how to lose weight. And you don't want to have them pulling out scales and to weigh their foods and stuff like that. That's too much, man. That fire in them will last all about maybe 2 weeks of trying to weigh how much protein, how much meat they're about to cook, and weighing it cooked, and should I weigh it uncooked? And it's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much. Unless you're, to you newbies, unless you're trying to get on a stage and compete for a swimsuit competition or a bodybuilding competition, leave them damn scales alone, man. I'm not going to have anybody do that, because I used to, like I said, at one point, I was weighing my sweet potatoes and weighing the meats that I was cooking. And like I said, it lasted for 2 weeks, and I was like, you know what? F this, man. This is ridiculous. I'm not about to compete in anybody's show. I just want to look beach ready. I want to look swimming pool ready. I want a physique that somebody has seen me, the average person who has what they call the dad bod or whatever, no cuts at all, just has a body. I want that person to be like, damn, he work out. That's what I was looking for when I first started. But not to get off track or anything like that. I just believe that macronutrient counting or macro counting should be left up to the people who really are considering getting on stage. It's an interesting journey to macronutrient count, macro count. But if you're not, like I said, if you're not about to get on stage, damn, I'm gonna turn this air on because I know y'all probably couldn't even hear me when I said that. If you're not about to get on stage and walk around in some bikini drawers for somebody, for them to judge you, then I don't think all that macro counting is necessary. Now, that's not to say that you should eat like a pig. In the beginning of the video, I said losing weight is calories in versus calories out. Sorry, I'm keep looking down. I just spilled some down pasta on my pants, on my black pants, and now it's looking kind of strange, man. It look like I've been in here doing some strange things, even though I ain't even about that. No disrespect to people who are about doing strange things while they're in college, but your boy don't get down like that. This looks very sketchy, man. White stains on black pants, man. That shit is not okay. I'll wipe this off when I get to the office. But as I was saying, calories in versus calories out. You want to make sure, first of all, find you a calorie counting calculator. I mean, a calorie calculator, so you can figure out what your daily calorie intake should be. And I would take that number, and if I'm trying to lose weight, I'm gonna try to stay underneath that number on when I'm eating. I'm trying to keep my calories underneath that, and then I'm also gonna increase my physical activity, because that way I'm cutting my calories by eating less and also burning calories by increasing my physical activity. There's no way, unless you have some type of medical condition, there's no way that if you don't do that, cut the calories by eating and burn calories by working out, there's no way, that you cannot lose weight. Come on, man, this idiot, is he drunk or something? Why do I get on the street with the fools, man? Was he playing Pokemon Go? Dumbass boy. But like I said, take in less calories, increase your physical activity. That's if you're trying to lose weight. It's simple. Stay away from the bad foods. Use Google. Google is everywhere. I mean, Google healthy meats, good veggies, good healthy protein. Not proteins, but carbs, complex carbs, simple carbs. Know the difference between the two. You want complex carbs like sweet potatoes, brown rice, stuff like that. You want to, and like whole grain bread, and you want to stay away from white breads, white rice, and white potatoes, stuff like that. You have Google. Everybody has a phone, which I'm pretty sure has data, or you can connect to somebody's Wi-Fi to search these things. Instead of searching the trending topics, how about the trending topics of Hollywood, which I don't know why anybody would search that anyway. Why you care what's going on with somebody else's life? But like I said, pull out your phone, you're on a laptop, Google healthy foods, and start that way. And go. You can even use this app called Myfitnesspal, where you can like plug in your foods, and it'll break down the macronutrients to you if you want to know what they are, but it'll also let you know what your calories are for that day by you putting in the foods that you've eaten. It has a large library of foods. So, and it has the nutrient counts of that food, has the calorie count of that food. You just type that in, and you always got your phone in your hand. So just go ahead and type that in. It'll let you. It'll tally up your calories, and you will see where you are. You will know, okay, I just ate this, so I'm probably need to eat something with less calories in there to make sure that I'm staying under my calorie count for the day, and include activity and exercise to that. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Calories in versus calories out will determine if you're going to lose weight or if you want to add weight. It's that simple. Put the scales away if you ain't about to step on no stage. It's that simple. If you're not even considering stepping on stage, put the scales away. And don't make this harder than what it is. It's simple. You just need the will and the mindset to want to get this done. And that's basically it, man. Stop making this shit so hard. That's why people run away from it, because people make it seem like you need a degree in medical science or damn, I don't know, whatever type of hard major there is, rocket science. It's a simple formula. Calories in versus calories out. Eat smarter and work out. Stay away from the fried food. Stay away from all that processed stuff. Try to cook as much as you can using olive oils and oils like that, and stay away from that bad stuff, man. Try to stay away from the sugars. It's okay to have a cheat meal here and there, but having a cheat meal every other day ain't gonna get it, man. So calorie count, make sure that your calories in versus your calories out are good. You'll be able to lose that weight. Alright, that's the little tip for today. This video went longer than I wanted, but I was on the way to work and figured I would let y'all in on this, cause I'm a nice guy, cause y'all needed to hear that, cause I don't want people out here being confused, cause it's enough dumbass people out here and we don't need to add to that count. With all this confusion, not to say y'all dumbasses because y'all thought counting macros was the way to go. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video before I offend anybody, because offending people is not what I mind doing. But that's a video for another day, because yeah, I can be an a-hole and a jerk, but I'm also a nice guy. I got all different types of faces. Alright? So, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this video up. About to get out of here, go to work, try to get through this long day, train some folks, and I don't know after that. I'm about to go though. Peace.